As you can see on the screens, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Prime Minister Modi and the Director General WHO, we have Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. And ladies and gentlemen, we have now His Excellency Mr. Pravind Jugnauth, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, being received by the Honorable Prime Minister and DG WHO, greeting him and thanking him for his presence here. Honorable Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Jugnauth and Dr. Tedros, they are now moving towards the exhibition area, being escorted by the Chief Minister of Gujarat and the Ayush Minister, also the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, that's respected Secretary Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha. Ladies and gentlemen, there is also a model there of the 3D model of GCTM, how once GCTM is going to be coming up, how is it going to be looking. In fact, during the event here, we are also showcasing it through a short film. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our leaders, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, a very strong believer and implementer of the Indian ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and whose thoughts and actions are in the best interest of the entire mankind. Also welcoming our special guest of the day, His Excellency Mr. Pravind Jugnauth, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, and then the gracious host of the day, but our important guest in India, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, the Director General, WHO. It's a pleasure and delight and an honor to be welcoming all of you on this very momentous, historic and a path-breaking event, as shortly we are going to be witnessing the groundbreaking ceremony of WHO's GCTM, the Global Center for Traditional Medicine, which is coming up here in the vibrant state of Gujarat and the dynamic city of Jamnagar with the support of Government of India. And a center, ladies and gentlemen, which is being established to harness the potential of traditional medicine from across the globe through modern science and technology, so that it can benefit the entire mankind. We are also very delighted to have our special invitee, His Excellency Mr. Pravind Jugnauth, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius. Ladies and gentlemen, as you might be aware, Mauritius is one of the rare countries outside India which has a very dedicated policy framework towards traditional and complementary medicine. The Ayurveda medicines there are legalized and are governed by law. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, sir, for joining us today. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this global center is coming under the visionary leadership of the Director General of WHO, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, who has been foreseeing the implementation of the WHO's Traditional Medicine Strategy 2014-23, which supports countries in developing their action plans and their policies so as to strengthen the role of the traditional medicine as they move towards achieving universal health coverage in their respective countries. Must we also mention here, ladies and gentlemen, that of the 194 member states of WHO, 170 have already recognized the use of Ayurveda and of the traditional medicines. We thank Dr. Tedros for the initiatives which he has been taking towards promoting traditional medicine from across the globe and taking the rich heritage of India, and also choosing India as a hub for the global center. Casting impressive footprints under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Patel. It's a proud moment for the host state Chief Minister. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, sir. We also have Dr. MANDAVIYA ji, the Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, is also the Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers. And as we extend our greetings to all, I would like to now request the host ministers. May I request Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, the Honorable Minister of Ayush, and requesting also the Honorable Minister of State for Ayush, Dr. Munjpara Mahendrabhai, to please felicitate our dignitaries by presenting them the shawl. Ladies and gentlemen, under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi, Ayurveda today is not just an alternative, but in fact it is the basis of India's health policy. Felicitating now the Honorable Prime Minister of Mauritius, Dr. Tedros, already thanked and felicitated. आभार व्यक्त करते हैं श्री भूपेंद्र रजनीकांत पटेल जी का और डॉक्टर मनसुख मांडविया जी का। Ladies and gentlemen, let's mark this auspicious occasion as per our Indian traditions. In India, we strongly believe that whenever we take a new work, we invoke the blessings of Lord Ganesha, who is the Lord of many happy new beginnings and the Lord of prosperity. And we also invoke the blessings of Lord Dhanvantri, the benevolent Lord who is the remover of all fear and diseases from the face of humanity. So we have the Ganesh Vandana and the Dhanvantari Vandana by the students of Ayurveda, and they have come from different parts of the country.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvikhnam Asheshakaya prasritana shesha Autsukya moharakitan jaghana Yo purva vaidyaya namostu tasmai Namami dhanvantarimadhidevam Surasurairvanditapadapatmam Loke jararuk bhayamrityunasham Dhataramisham vividhoshadhina Savyomavatavanivarivannim Pancha prapanchaatmagadehabhajam Santapa sampata jara jwarantakam Namami dhanvantarimadhidevam Navina neelamudakantikantam Shantam haridvadashamakhyamurtim Purtim shatanam Sumanorathanam Namami dhanvantarimadhidevam Namami dhanvantarimadhidevam Namami dhanvantarimadhidevam Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
most respected Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of Mauritius, Sri Pravind Kumar Jugnauth ji, Honorable Director General WHO Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Sri Bhupendra Patel ji, Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Sri MANDAVIYA ji, Honorable Minister of State of Ayush, Sri Munjpara ji, respected Minister from the State of Gujarat, Honorable MPs and MLAs, invited Ambassador, High Commissioner, diplomats of foreign embassies, international guests, officers from the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, officers from the State of Gujarat, members from media, organizers, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all at this historic event of the history, that is the groundbreaking ceremony for the establishment of world's first global center for traditional medicine. WHO has been effectively fostering collaboration amongst the member nations in the realm of traditional medicine since year of its establishment. It has identified and acted upon various priority areas of cooperation amongst member states. The establishment of Global Center for Traditional Medicine in India is a remarkable fulfillment of the commitment by WHO made during one of the toughest times currently faced by humanity is beyond matched. The commitment of ensuring public health as the foundation for sustainable social and economic development and poverty reduction can be realized only by strengthening the traditional system of medicine. India has been proven pioneers in the field of traditional medicine since time immemorial. The knowledge sharing and cooperation has been documented in history, and in continuation of the same, focused effort have been relentlessly undertaken by the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. The establishing of the Global Center is an effort to bring synergy and cooperation in this domain would benefit all the member states. Performance of yoga, where Ministry of Ayush has successfully organized 7 International Day of Yoga on 21st June every year since 2015. The International Day of Yoga main event in our country is led by Honorable Prime Minister, who is also involved through Guinness World Records. The present turnovers of Indian Ayush industry is $18.1 billion from $3 billion in 2014. Thank you. Jai Hind.
પરંપરાગત ચિકિત્સા પદ્ધતિના શોધ સંશોધન અને તેના અમલ દ્વારા જામનગર હવે વિશ્વમાં વેલનેસ એન્ડ પ્રિવેન્ટિવ હેલ્થ કેરના નકશે ચમકવાનું છે. મિત્રો, દેશ અને દુનિયા જે આજે વિચારે છે તે બાબત શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ અગાઉથી વિચારીને દીર્ઘદ્રષ્ટિપૂર્ણ વિઝનરી લીડર બન્યા છે. વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના દિશાદર્શનમાં योग तथा आयुर्वेदનું જે જ્ઞાન અને પરંપરાગત ચિકિત્સાનો જે પ્રાચીન વારસો છે તે આજે સૌની આરોગ્ય વૃદ્ધિના હેતુથી એક અલગ જ સ્વરૂપે પ્રસ્તુત થઈ રહ્યો છે. વિશ્વ આખાને એક પરિવાર સમજી સૌના સાથ સૌની તંદુરસ્તી માટે આ ગ્લોબલ સેન્ટર ફોર ટ્રેડિશનલ મેડિસિન કાર્યરત બનશે એ વાત નિશ્ચિત છે. અહીં વિશ્વભરના આયુર્વેદના વિદ્વાનો, ચિકિત્સકો અને વૈજ્ઞાનિકો આવશે. તેમના જ્ઞાનનો સીધો લાભ ગુજરાત અને દેશની જનતાની સ્વાસ્થ્ય સુખાકારી માટે મળશે. ગુજરાતને આ ગ્લોબલ સેન્ટરના સૌભાગ્ય પ્રાપ્ત કરાવવા બદલ ફરી એકવાર હું લોકલાડીલા વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈનો સૌ ગુજરાતીઓ વતી હૃદયથી આભાર માની વિરમું છું. જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત. ભારત માતા કી જય. વંદે માતરમ.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I congratulate Prime Minister Narendra Modi and WHO Director General for opening the Global Center for Traditional Medicine. I am confident that the Global Center for Traditional Medicine will emerge as a global hub for evidence-based research and standards for traditional medicine. Traditional medicine has always been a part of our history and cultural tradition. Our government integrated traditional medicine into our National Health Policy 2011. We have officially recognized the potential contribution of Unani, Ayurvedic and homeopathic medical services to our efforts in achieving SDG 3. The whole world has seen how two neighbors support each other and work together during the time of crisis. I thank the Government of India and WHO once again for taking this much needed initiative. I wish this center all success. Thank you all once again.
I have the honor of conveying the warm greetings and good wishes of my King, the Queen and people of Bhutan. Although virtual, I am really excited to be part of this landmark initiative that is taking place in Gujarat today. The coming about of the WHO Global Center dedicated to traditional medicine, first of its kind, means a lot to us here in Bhutan. History has it that our country is also referred as the land of medicinal plants. This is because Bhutan's high mountains and valleys are fertile for varieties of medicinal plants and herbs, and we Bhutanese at large attach lots of spiritual values to it. And for me personally, anything that contributes to a progressive healthcare and healing is an area that touches my heart the most. Like every medical practitioner, I also believe that traditional medicine complements allopathic treatment in offering wholesome healthcare. Traditional medicine is time-tested and plays a vital role in the healthcare system of 21st century. Just like the growing mood for healthy lifestyle and our obsession for organic food, the importance of traditional and alternate medicine is re-emerging as more people realize its real value. In Bhutan, we offer both traditional and allopathic medical services under one roof, giving people the option to choose between the two. With the landmark global center coming up in Gujarat, we are hopeful of sharing our unique practices and resources at such global forum. One immediate need would be to study the decline in natural medicinal resources, which I feel is mostly aggravated by climate change and human habits. We must explore ideas and technology to preserve and replenish the medicinal flora. We Bhutanese believe in tendril, an auspicious beginning which will lead to promising outcomes. We see the right destination in India, which has the oldest and most diverse practices in traditional medicine, the perfect timing as we finally see light at the end of the pandemic, and compassionate beings like PM Modi ji and Dr. Tedros to lead this initiative. With this beginning, we are ensuring that traditional medicine and its benefits are harvested for the present and preserved for the future. I have no doubt that this initiative will be hugely successful and will offer traditional medicine its rightful place in our modern healthcare system. I thank you all and Tashidele.
On this special occasion, I congratulate the Government of India and the WHO for this worthy initiative that will go a long way in the promotion and development of traditional medicine, including Ayurveda for the well-being of the mankind. As global health problems continue to increase, the role of traditional medicine is vital in ensuring holistic health care, including affordable healthcare, prevention of diseases, wellness, and overall improvement in human health. Our region is rich in traditional medicine since ancient time. Nepal and India are home to rich biodiversity, herbs, and medicinal plants. Our indigenous medical practice is based on nature and local knowledge. India has emerged as a global pharmaceutical and technology hub. India is already a leader in Ayurveda with its rich legacy of traditional medical practices. Before I conclude, I recommend Prime Minister Modi ji for this noble undertaking. This will be an important contribution towards universal access to health based on the synergy of medical traditions and knowledge and their scientific development. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. I'm very, very happy to be here today with you. The WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine that we're launching will help to harness the power of science to strengthen the evidence base for traditional medicine. I'm grateful to Prime Minister Modi and to the government of India for their leadership in supporting this important initiative and the investment of $250 million to establish the center with an interim office, new location and building, and a 10-year commitment for operating costs. This is a truly global project. 107 WHO member states have national governmental offices for traditional and complementary medicine. So this means India will go to the world and the whole world will come to India. Today marks a critical step in helping to bring the promise of traditional medicine to fruition, to the benefit of people around the globe, helping to ensure that all people have access to safe and effective treatments is an essential part of WHO's mission. For many millions of people around the world, traditional medicine is the first part of call to treat many diseases. The new center will complement WHO's work on traditional medicine in headquarters, regional, and country offices. It will focus on evidence, data, sustainability, and innovation to support national policies and optimize the use of traditional medicine for health and well-being all over the world. The center's 5 main areas of work are: first, leadership and partnership in working with our global networks to support countries' research priorities for traditional medicine. Second, evidence and learning as we expand the knowledge base on traditional medicine, including with clinical trials and new holistic research methods appropriate to traditional medicine. Third, data and analytics. The 11th revision of the International Classification of Diseases by WHO will help to establish reliable data on the use of traditional medicine with the inclusion in WHO global surveys, including at the household level. Fourth, sustainability and equity for biodiversity, socio-cultural resources, intellectual property, and other issues. And fifth, innovation and technology, including an artificial intelligence project which has already started global mapping of patents and research, as well as links to the new WHO innovation hub. As WHO, universal health coverage is a top priority. At the same time, we recognize that countries face many challenges to provide essential health services for all people in a sustainable way. Traditional medicine has been an integral resource for health for centuries in communities around the world. WHO's traditional medicine strategy aims to help countries develop policies and plans to strengthen the role of traditional medicine based on solid science and evidence. Where appropriate, countries can integrate traditional medicine into modern health systems, especially at the primary health care level, and to promote its use by individuals and communities in holistic efforts to promote well-being. I know that India offers its citizens regulated services of Ayurveda, yoga, naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Soa, Rigpa, and homeopathy. And the health workforce of registered Ayush practitioners is more than 800,000, which is almost equivalent to that of conventional medical practitioners. In an ideal world, traditional medicine would be an option, a choice offered by a well-functioning, people-centered health system that balances curative services with preventive care in harmony with natural environments. Traditional medicine is also part of the growing $1 trillion global health, wellness, beauty, and pharmaceutical industries. Over 40% of pharmaceutical formulations are based on natural products, highlighting the vital importance of conserving biodiversity and sustainability. And Nobel Prize-winning research on artemisinin for malaria control started with a review of ancient Chinese medicine. WHO's COVID-19 research database has over 2,500 citations of traditional medicine, and traditional medicine publications are among the top 5 most downloaded on the WHO website. As yet, the contribution of traditional medicine to national health systems is not yet fully realized. This new global center for traditional medicine will be a powerful vehicle for taking their journey forward. So let me leave you with 4 priorities for going forward. First, for governments, academics, and practitioners around the world to engage with the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine to share knowledge and research from your own countries so that it can benefit the whole world. Second, to open health systems to relevant traditional and complementary medicine so that people have a choice to access services for their health and well-being in a way they find most acceptable and accessible. Third, for innovators, industry, and governments to develop traditional medicines in a sustainable, environmentally sensitive, and equitable manner. And fourth, to make sure that the communities which nurtured the traditional medicines also benefit from their development, including through sharing the fruits of intellectual property. I look forward to our continuing collaboration through the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine and to realizing the fruits of its work with global public goods that can be of benefit to all. Thank you so much for agreeing to host this center, and indeed, as I said earlier, the world will come to India, Jamnagar, and India will also go to the world through traditional medicine. And I hope this will be one of the important things that will bring the world together. I'm really glad to start this partnership with India also. Very important initiative that I hope, and I believe, not I hope, I believe will be a success. Abajo.
Good afternoon, Namaskar. It is indeed with great pleasure for me to attend this groundbreaking ceremony for the establishment of the World Health Organization Global Center for Traditional Medicine. Since time immemorial, naturally occurring products such as plants and minerals have been used in the treatment of diseases. The World Health Organization recognizes that traditional medicine is the sum total of the knowledge, skill, and practices based on the beliefs and experiences indigenous to different cultures. There could not be a more opportune time to set up this global center for traditional medicine than now. The center will no doubt contribute significantly towards harnessing the potential of traditional medicine. I would also wish to emphasize that this important institution would not have seen the light of the day without the contribution of the government of India, and especially the personal contribution of Sri Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of the Republic of India. We appreciate that the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine, the very first and only global outpost of the WHO on traditional medicine, will be an accessible, eco-friendly, and interactive facility showcasing global traditions and modern scientific advances in traditional medicine. Excellencies, let me seize this opportunity to recall that the practice of Indian traditional medicine in Mauritius started back in 1834 with our forefathers who arrived from India as the first indentured immigrants. The practice became part of our tradition and maintained its importance in the treatment of common ailments. Indeed, this prompted the official recognition of Ayurveda in the late 1980s. Mauritius introduced the Ayurveda and Other Traditional Medicine Act in 1989. Our country thus became one of the rare countries outside India where the practice of Ayurvedic treatment is duly regulated. Ayurvedic medicine started to be used officially at 2 mediclinics in Mauritius as from 2004. Significant groundwork has been completed towards the establishment of an Ayush Center of Excellence, including a state-of-the-art Ayush hospital in Mauritius, a consultant provided by the Indian government in assisting us in a feasibility study. And I'm pleased to announce that the center will be constructed on 12 acres of land at Koddo city in the center of Mauritius with the support of the government of India. Traditional medicine is increasing its prominence in the world of modern science. Some 40% of approved pharmaceutical products in use today are derived from natural substances, and this underscores the vital importance of conserving biodiversity and sustainability. I have no doubt that refocusing on the traditional ways of healing will enable us to mitigate and cure various diseases and ailments that are afflicting the whole of humanity in today's stressful world. Thank you for your kind attention.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment for which all of us have been waiting. We have now the groundbreaking ceremony of the Global Center for Traditional Medicine, and I would like to request Honorable Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Jugnauth, Dr. Tedros and all present to kindly unveil the WHO-GCTM plaque. May I request Honorable Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Jugnauth to please move towards the plaque area. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a place where the main center is going to be coming up in an acre of 35 acres, and that's close to 1,41,640 square meters, unveiled at the hands of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi. GCTM, ladies and gentlemen, this global center is going to be performing 5 main functions: leadership and management, evidence and learning, data and analytics, innovation and technology, sustainable development and equity. And the center is going to be further ensuring the safety, efficacy, quality, accessibility and the rational use of traditional medicines. Thank you once again to Honorable Prime Minister Modi for unveiling the plaque and laying the foundation for the GCTM.
आज हम सभी पूरी दुनिया में हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस के लिए एक बहुत बड़े आयोजन के साक्षी बन रहे हैं। मैं WHO के डायरेक्टर जनरल डॉक्टर टेड्रोस का विशेष रूप से आभारी हूं। अभी डॉक्टर टेड्रोस ने भारत की प्रशंसा में जो शब्द कहे, मैं प्रत्येक भारतीय की तरफ से उनका धन्यवाद करता हूं। और जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने गुजराती, हिंदी, अंग्रेजी एक प्रकार से त्रिवेणी का एहसास कराया है और हर भारतीय के दिल को छू लिया है, उसके लिए भी मैं विशेष रूप से उनका अभिनंदन करता हूं। डॉक्टर टेड्रोस से मेरा परिचय पुराना है और जब भी हम मिले हैं, उन्होंने भारत के गुरुओं ने उसको कैसे शिक्षा दी, वो इतने गौरव से उसका उल्लेख करते हैं और इतना प्रसन्न चित्त अपनी भावनाएं व्यक्त करते हैं और उनका भारत के प्रति जो लगाव है, आज एक संस्थान के रूप में यहां प्रकट हो रहा है। और वो मुझे कहते हैं कि मेरा चाइल्ड है, मैं आपको दे रहा हूं, अब आपकी जिम्मेवारी है कि आपको इसका पालन पोषण करना है। मैं डॉक्टर टेड्रोस को विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि आपने जिस भरोसे से भारत को ये जिम्मेवारी दी है और जिस उत्साह और उमंग से हमारे यहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल ने इस पूरी जिम्मेवारी को अपने कंधे पर लिया है, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आपकी आशा और अपेक्षा के अनुसार हम खरे उतरेंगे। मैं अपनी आंखों के सामने देख रहा हूं कि होलिस्टिक हेल्थ केयर के बढ़ते आकर्षण के कारण आने वाले 25 वर्ष में जब देश आजादी की शताब्दी मनाएगा, तब ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन दुनिया के हर परिवार के लिए अति महत्व का केंद्र बन जाएगा। इसका ये शिलान्यास है। और आयुर्वेद में तो अमृत कलश का बड़ा महत्व है। और अमृत काल में ये कार्य का आरंभ हो रहा है। इसलिए मैं एक नए विश्वास के साथ एक दूरगामी प्रभावों का असर देख रहा हूं और मेरे लिए व्यक्तिगत तौर पर यह बहुत सुखद है कि इस ग्लोबल सेंटर की स्थापना हमारे जामनगर में हो रही है। साथियों, हम भारतीय वसुधैव कुटुंबकम और सर्वे संतु निरामय इस भावना से जीने वाले लोग हैं। पूरी दुनिया एक ही परिवार है और ये पूरा परिवार हमेशा निरोगी रहे, ये हमारा दर्शन रहा है। आज WHO-GCTM की स्थापना से भारत की ये परंपरा और समृद्ध हो रही है। WHO का यह केंद्र विश्व भर में लोगों का स्वास्थ्य बेहतर बनाएगा। इसी कामना के साथ मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूं और मैं अब दोनों ही मेहमानों का समय निकालने के लिए, इस समारोह को ऊंचाई देने के लिए, इसका महात्म्य बढ़ाने के लिए हृदय से उनका बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। एक बार फिर आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।